Welcome back to the Baseball America Prospect Pad. I'm John Manuel, joined by Carson Kelly of the St. Louis Cardinals organization. Carson, first off, thanks for being here. And just what's it been like so far? And just what is being named to the Futures Game? What has it meant to you in your career?
Oh, it's been awesome. I mean, just being out here in San Diego, get to see some of the guys, some familiar faces, and just soaking up all the everything that's happened so far. So it's been a lot of fun.
What have you been able to do this year that kind of put you in position to get named to the game in your mind? Like, what have you done well this year?
Just being consistent throughout the year. Getting your routine. Everybody talks about the routine,
right?
And just believing in what you do. So that's really what I've done, and just go out and have some fun.
And for you, I mean, that's changed over your professional career. You pitched a little bit and hit in high school, and the Cardinals drafted you, played you first at third base, correct?
Yep.
And then put you behind the plate. So how different is the routine as a catcher than it was when you were a corner infielder?
Oh, I can tell you there's a lot more work to a catcher, that's for
All
sure.
right.
So, just learning the position, it's only my third full season of catching, so I've taken in a lot of information, and it's been a lot, but you take it by the horns and go to work.
By now, you're probably, I guess, at a point, do you get used to it, or when you get used to it, do they add another layer of information?
Oh, there's always something to learn. Every single day, there's something new, and once you think you got something down, it might happen, and you got something else to worry about. So
right.
It's just always a constant learning curve, and I'm just having a blast with it.
After tomorrow, this answer to this question might be different, but so far, what's your favorite or your best baseball memory?
Oh man, I would say probably Team USA.
Okay.
Winning Team USA, the gold medal there. I mean, that was.
This was 18U?
This is 18U.
Okay.
It was 16U and 18U.
Okay.
And some of the guys here actually, like Bregman, Carson, like all those guys, and I haven't seen them since I played Team USA, and now I get to see them and catch up. So it's really cool just to see those guys. But I would say Team USA, and then obviously getting drafted.
Right. Team USA, where did you guys play those finals? Was that in Colombia or was that in Taiwan?
The first one was Lagos de Moreno, Mexico.
Okay.
And then Cartagena, Colombia was the second one.
Okay, yeah. And at that time, did Bregman have that kind of confidence and that Albuquerque swagger that he has right now?
He's always had it. Always had it. I knew
and
him
Fulmer too, right? Yeah. Both those guys are like high confidence guys in a good way.
They live it. They're always in the moment, and that's where they're at now. So it's awesome to build those relationships, especially so long ago, and now to see where we are, take different paths, LSU and Vanderbilt, and me signing out of high school. So we've taken those different paths, and it's pretty cool to see.
It is really neat. And Bregman, I always think of him like the scouts always wanted him to catch. I always heard that. I think he even caught it for Team USA on the college national team, but that guy's like Joe. He's Joe Team USA basically. I think for every year. So.
Oh yeah, I mean he's always out there, does anything to help the team. He's a great player.
Those two guys are good guys to be around. Good teammates, I'd have to imagine. With this, when you get to the major leagues, is there a pitcher, maybe a guy that you've already been teammates with, or a pitcher that you grew up watching and that you've dreamed of maybe facing, that you would look forward to facing the most as a hitter?
Oh man, I mean there's so many guys out there, and it'd be hard to go just one guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you see everybody on TV, and I got to face Scherzer in spring training. And,
oh wow!
And I was like, oh my gosh, Max Scherzer, because you watch him on TV and all the success that he's had, and it's pretty cool to.
Did you hear the ball when he's throwing it? Like, did you hear
that?
Well,
I actually ambushed him and hit a double. I was
outstanding.
First pitch, just ambushed, hit a double. I was like, that was the coolest thing ever. And all my buddies back home and in high school and stuff, they're like, oh, you just hit a double off Max Scherzer.
Your phone was blowing up, huh?
Phone was blowing up. They loved it.
I don't even have to ask you then, like, best baseball memory. I mean, that should have been your answer.
Yeah, that's true.
How about a coach who's had a significant effect on your career? Has there been one guy you'd point to, maybe in retrospect, where you're like, man, I wouldn't be in this position if not for that guy?
I've had the opportunity to have many coaches and a ton of opportunities to meet different people that have helped me along my career. It's hard to name just one guy, but I mean, there's one guy that back home Corey Casto, one of those.
He played at Portland. Yeah, I remember. He played in the national system. Yeah.
He played in the national system and a little bit to Detroit and Arizona.
Okay.
But him back home, having him to refer to and talk about it, because he's been there, he's experienced these different things. So it's good to have him in my back pocket. I can call him anytime, and
that's great.
So he's kind of the guy I reference to.
Good stuff here from Carson Kelly. We're going to come back and talk a little bit more on the lighter side here at the Baseball America Prospect Pad.